Kapoor, and I'm at the COVID Valedictory Tech Show organized by AIC-CCMB. Today I have a very special guest on the Thought Leader Show, Sree Vijayrenjan Senji, Chairman and Managing Director, SPMCIL. First of all, very, very welcome.
Thank you.
I wanted to know, you spent a considerable amount of time today, which was very kind of you to spend that considerable amount of time today talking to the senior leadership of AIC-CCMB and the entire team, and they gave some of the wonderful presentations and updates and progress on the startups that are funded. I wanted to know what are your initial impressions about the work that AIC-CCMB is doing.
First of all, I must congratulate I'm grateful to my previous predecessors who have identified this program and funded them. Because with last maybe 15-20 years of my association with the different PSUs, I have never heard that any PSU or any government company is helping some startups and giving funding under the CSR to some incubation center. And the work done by, I was told that 8 were selected, out of which 6 has come to a really commendable level. And 2-3 product, what they showed to me, it was really, really very heartening and very, very satisfying for me that whatever money we thought, maybe we are not directly serving to the community, but through startups, we are bringing some huge change in the life of the people. For example, they showed that how that elderly people, their fall can be protected, and you can think about it, and it's just analogous to the car balloon, how it comes out. It's really very nice. It was very heartening to see, like that small kit for which you don't need any hi-fi machinery, AC room, huge investment, just 90,000 rupees kit and 30-20 rupees per test. It's really, really, really very good. And for that, I compliment the AIC team, CCMB, and all the persons, people like you who mentored them, and all the team, frankly speaking, who are directly or indirectly involved in doing away their hurdles, whether it is regulatory or technical or financially or managerial issues.
Sir, so after knowing about these products and these startups, and you yourself said that you were impressed with some of the biotech products. Where do you think is the youth of the country heading? Do you think we are almost on our way to make good, remarkable progress in the biotech startup and ready to take India to the next level? I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
Our India, we are not dearth of any talent. Only thing that who is going to identify and who is going to take them to a certain level. Like our Honorable Prime Minister always say about the Vishwaguru. We are the youngest population and technical people in India, the people who are passing out from the engineering background or medicine background, biomedical background. I'm sure that if right environment, right support is given at the appropriate level, India can become a role model to the entire world. And this local solution, what we are following till date, the technology and the device developed by the developed country. Now we are developing and we are giving some disruptive technology and small intervention. With our modest just 2.36 crore, if we can help the 8 startup, and then if they can taste, they have done in their trial run only lakh people, 15 lakh, 20,000 kit, 2,000 kit. You just think that if we are just a mini Ratna company, we are having very less fund for this CSR. If some big companies can come and then if they can support, it can change the entire world.
Absolutely. It is
at least
almost
India.
The success story is similar to us landing on Mars with the kind of budget that we did.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Chandrayaan, yeah. Wonderful. So, sir, continuing on the previous question and your thoughts, and wanting to ask you to expand on your thoughts for the last question, do you think India has gained visibility as the pharmacy of the world?
Yes. In my earlier stint, I was working as a private secretary to Minister of Fertilizer, Chemical and Pharmaceuticals. Then I came to know that every 3 tablet is consumed by any human being in the world, one is produced in India.
1 out of every
Yes.
3 is
Yes.
produced in India.
Produced in India. Whether it is a generic one, mostly we are master in the generic medicine. So yes, we are the pharma of the world.
Wonderful. Spent considerable amount of time in your career, as a forest officer and, helping the tribal communities and all of that. And I'm sure that is how you picked up your love for photography during those stints. But it has come to my knowledge that you are a wildlife photography enthusiast, and you have some amazing photo clicks to your credit. Please do share some insight with us on your love for wildlife.
Today, I may be a CMD of a security printing and minting company of the government
Country,
of India,
yeah.
of the country. But I started my career in a government setup as a forest officer.
Yes.
And I love nature, so as I wear my spectacles, I used to carry my camera. And I used to click photographs just for my satisfaction, because I thought that I was a privileged person. I worked in many national parks. Most of my time I have spent as a manager in the wildlife management area like national park, tiger reserve, where people used to pay money just for 2 hours safari, maybe thousands of rupees.
Yeah.
So yes, I have not clicked great photograph, but whatever it comes to my eyes, I used to click. And yes, I had, but it is not because if I share and if I can showcase and I compete with the other photographers, it is not good on my part, because the privilege which I get as a forest officer visiting the interior, not in only the interiors, anytime. Your tourists come just for 2-3 hours in the morning, 2-3 hours in the evening in certain area. But I had the entire forest as my regulatory, as my protection duty. I used to travel. Yes, I click, but I can show you privately, but I don't publish it. I don't show it to the Facebook, and I'm not posted anywhere, because I don't think that it is for that some publicity or thing. I do it for my satisfaction.
So is it just wildlife or
I
other
had
kind of photography?
No, landscape I had. I'm having around 140, 150 varieties of butterflies photographs.
Wonderful.
100 species of almost orchids, of wild orchids of Western Ghat. Apart from normal mammal, tiger, elephants, I have some rarest of rare photograph of otters, smooth-coated otters. So yes, I have. And some of them I lost in few years back, but still I have many.
I don't know if you know, but Ramji, after this interview, we can interact. He is also a photography enthusiast. Every day, he clicks photographs of butterflies and plants and all of that. I'm sure. I just wanted to connect you both on that.
And I started butterfly photograph on quest of my daughter. Ki Papa, ye butterfly aati kahan se hai? So one day I saw one butterfly laying egg on a leaf. That is the red Helen butterfly.
And you clicked that moment?
No, I clicked that moment. I put a net around it so that no predator can eat it. And finally, I photographed the entire life cycle of that butterfly.
Wow.
And I showed it to my daughter. And finally, when that butterfly came, I'm talking the history of maybe around 15, 16 years back. My daughter was just 3-year-old. So when that butterfly come in the early morning out of the pupa, so I put it on her head, ki dekho beta, this is just like a clip. And that photograph I still cherish. So likewise, I do it for my satisfaction. I'm not a wildlife photographer. I'm not a technical expert. But yeah, I can compose. In my early days, I used to do painting and calligraphy. So I can compose good photograph that I can think. But if I am a very good wildlife photographer, I disagree.
I have also come to know that you also have very deep love for languages, linguistics.
No, it's not like that, because I born in Jharkhand. So I know I born in Jharkhand, and I studied my up to schooling days and part of college life I spent in Ranchi. Then I shifted to Delhi. Then I was allotted to the Karnataka cadre. In Karnataka also, Kannada was an alien language. Then I learned Kannada. Then I was posted in Mangalore and Coorg. There they use a different language like Kurgi and Tulu. Some part Konkani. So it's not that instead of avoiding it, cribbing it, I cannot control the external. Likewise, I told just few minutes before that things which are not under my control. If you can only converse with me in Kannada. I cannot control you and I cannot force you to learn Hindi or English. So it's better that it is in my control to learn Kannada. So I started learning. That's why I learned.
Wonderful. Great outlook.
No, it's not outlook. It's just a...
It's a very smart self-development to navigate your own way through life, right? I mean, I wish people were knew that becoming flexible and making yourself flex is actually a smart move for one's own self.
It is already invented. We don't... Of late, people stop reading books and other things.
Yeah.
If you read the Meditation of Marcus, I forgot that Greek philosopher, he has written already maybe 5,000, 6,000 years back. And you know that serenity principle of Bible. God give me power to change the things which I can change, except the things and wisdom to differentiate. So that's what, on that basis I'm telling you about learning this language only.
Right.
Or suppose many of my friends I know, they used to crave, how can you eat the South Indian food when you are going from North India? You wouldn't get chapati. But I'm a foodie and I love food, and I can tell you that each district of Karnataka is having different food, and I love it. Only thing is I'm a vegetarian, so except non-vegetarian I can eat, and I enjoy food. If you go to Vaishno Devi, you will search dosa there. It is my first-hand experience. If you search dosa, it will taste like your chole or rajma chawal. And if once I ate one chole bhature in Udupi, it was a horrible experience. And then I learned कि जहाँ हो वैसे रहो. So ऐसे ही जहाँ का language अगर मुझे काम करना है, I cannot quit the service. It's better to learn. If I went to Delhi, if my surroundings are the Punjabi peoples, I learned. It's good now that you try to learn and you can interact more deeply with them.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
To stay informed about the startup ecosystem, subscribe to My Startup TV.